The Cine Las Americas Film Festival is a Latino and indigenous film festival. The festival showcases films made by or about Latinos or indigenous cultures of the Americas. Cine Las Americas started as a retrospective of Cuban films. Back then, the founders realized that there was a need for Latin American film to find a place on the big screen in Austin. They created the film festival to fulfill what is now the mission of Cine Las Americas, which is to give voice to underrepresented voices in film and video.
I've known about Cine Las Americas for a long time. Bringing films that people would normally not see gives people some insight into different cultures that they might not understand, different countries that they've never been to, and to be able to see films from there takes you away on a journey.
We are looking after the quality of the films. The artistic excellence is something that we want to always have present in our program. But the interesting part when the filmmakers are working here is that we may be from somewhere else, but we are living here. We bring on ideas and we bring cultures from other places. But when we are here, we are inevitably morphing those into our lives, our present lives here. So that is the voices, those are the voices that we see that are just finding their way into the screen. And it is different from what we see coming from Latin America.
We had access to shooting in this beautiful island, Culebra, Puerto Rico. And so we combined that setting with our sort of hopes to do an artful horror film, and out came In the Shadow. The lead actor, Jorge Cermini, is actually Puerto Rican. One of our goals was to actually use a lot of the local talent there, because it was very important for us to integrate that kind of culture and the language, obviously. So we used Culebrans. We used people that lived there, who worked for the government, who worked in cafes, who worked in the hotels, and was off season, so they're very, very willing to help us out. I think if you're making a narrative and your emphasis is to tell a really good story with really compelling characters, make that your focus, not what the color you are, where you're from. Everybody has the same experiences as human beings.
We ended up shooting two different versions of the movie. We shot it in English and in Spanish.
Resulta que por ahí hace 200 años los Montaquí desaparecieron sin ningún rastro. The Latin people, Hispanic people, tend to be a lot more superstitious.
So I think that's where I wanted it to feel like a foreign film. The Spanish-speaking community would relate more to the film, the Spanish version of the film, and that's the one that's getting a lot of the festival hype.
We have the responsibility to serve the films that may not find a place on the big screen. We also have the responsibility to bring these films to people that may otherwise not watch them.
I think it's just important to make the art that we create as filmmakers here accessible to the public and really encourage them to come see it, which I think is really important in this small community where we're all kind of relying on each other.
This is a great opportunity. There really isn't another chance to see these films theatrically in town. If you really want to get a taste of it, just come and see the movies. That's what it's all about, and this is when to do it.